Hi, doing, Russ and Kevin? Let me get set up here. How you doing, Keith? And Jim and Neil, Darren, me, Alita, Dylan. Trying to get this set here. Wow, we got 23. Why do you hit that like button? Let me see here. Come on. Trying to. That's weird. Give me 1 second here, folks. Herman, what's up, buddy? Wiz and Heidi and Jorg and Dino. What the heck? Something's wrong here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, why this isn't. Just trying to check something, and I'll be right with everybody. There we go. Okay. Okay, hang on, Pierce. We just got in here, buddy. Hey, Greg. How you doing, bud? You in town or what? I see you're in town sometimes, but it's quick, you know. Let me fix this a minute here. I had to do some running, so I just got home. But I had everything ready. There we go. And number 1's in there. There. I think everything's set now. Pretty sure. Almost positive. Mr. Veter Beater. I don't know, Pierce. That sounds like you need to check the bushings out. If your bushings all check out, then it could be the transmission, but it's probably one of your shifter bushings, I'm guessing. There we go. Just trying to get everything set. Well, I got 40 people in here that quick. I'm hoping no commercials pop up because I didn't like what went on tonight. I was logging into it and getting everything set up, and it wouldn't give me control to not let commercials pop up. So I'm a little bit upset right now, but maybe I misunderstood it. I don't think it would surely keep doing that. It better not, or I'll figure out a different way than being on here for chat. There we go. Excuse me. I got to get a film done for Tuesday still. I did a film today, and it was just only on a drill press. Vever had sent me a benchtop drill press, which worked way better than I thought it was going to. So I did a film on that today, but I'm trying not to use that for Tuesday. I was going to use it as an extra video. So I still got to do the DIY for the week. I'll check tomorrow. I was just back there not long ago. They didn't look awful. May need to throw some in. Nice transient, not native, but check that. Yeah, I mean, Paris, it's hard on here to diagnose that, but I would check that bushing to make sure. Check your front bushing and back bushing, see what they're like first, you know, before you count out the transmission. I just uploaded a video on your Facebook page on the Classic Fab Heater channel installation. Oh, cool. I didn't, I really wasn't on Facebook. The last week I haven't been on as much. It's hard to be. I try, but it's hard because I was remodeling a room at the house and trying to get a lot of stuff done, you know, so sometimes it's a little harder to stay on Facebook as much as I would like to. a shave, you're looking at just soul patch. Thanks, Charlene. Something different for winter. I was thinking about growing an actual beard in because it gets so cold here. But Heather said, I want to see a goatee for a change. So we'll see. I think it makes me look older. But let me see. I saw a bad commercial on YouTube yesterday. Very inappropriate. I thought I can be inappropriate. Yeah, you know what? I've been seeing on Facebook stuff coming up on my sponsor stuff that's not very nice. And I'm not talking about just the blue pill crap. I'm talking about some really inappropriate stuff. But I know if I send a message to Facebook, they ain't going to care about it. It's just how many kids are seeing that. You know what I mean? But I haven't noticed anything on YouTube yet that I can think of for bad commercials yet, unless they just started that. Fan, how to oil grease this thing to stop the squeak? What kind of oil grease? You know what? That's MJ. My buddy has a 71, and he had no way. Hey Jorg, he had no way of oiling his. I don't know if those blower motors are set up the same or not, to tell you the truth. But the only way, to know is to take it apart actually and see if you can spray inside of it with some type of lubricant, though, instead of trying to disassemble it, maybe possibly breaking something. Started getting to Milwaukee, Tola, and Lucio having our last cruise of the season. Yeah, it's that time of the year, Dylan. It's almost over. I worked in a garage today, and oh wait, hey, I know I said it wrong again. I need to have the chat center together because I'm bad at pronouncing some of the names. Yeah, it's actually temperature changing fast in Pennsylvania, to tell you the truth, But every year we do it, I didn't have the heat on yet in the garage, so that was nice. Hey, Irish Rooster, how you doing, buddy? I heard you had some good luck. Somebody told me it was a good thing. It's nothing to hide. And there's my buddy Justin, and Ashley is there, who brought my motor to me, which was very nice. Very, very nice. Pablo, have you heard of any issues arising from changing the ignition coil, then it affects acceleration timing? I have never encountered it, but if you put a coil on and, it's not 3 ohms or what it's supposed to be, then you could have an issue. I would test the coil. I have a video up on testing the coils if you look on the playlist. Rooster has a very nice car. Whoops, wait, my screen jumped. Boink. So they're kitty punching the VW grave this week. They have a name, Kitten Contest. No, we haven't been back down there. I ran down quickly to strip some more parts off of that Gia that was there, that yellow one that's pretty much fallen into the ground. Heather wasn't there, so I didn't even film it, because I don't want to bore everybody with the salvage yard over and over. So I ran in, grabbed stuff I needed, a lot of the trim off of it, But so my bug in Wenatchee, Washington, a year ago, I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee, shopping for a replacement. Really bummed they didn't figure a way to bring mine with me. Oh, that stinks, Devin. There's plenty out there for sale. I mean, just be careful. I mean, the prices are up. It is ridiculous what Volkswagens went to now, in all honesty. It's, I think the prices are too high, The ones I see on Barrett Jackson, hi, Mr. Rye Guy. I think them people just have too much money, in all honesty. It was a flamethrower, ran beautiful the first day, and then after that, lots of acceleration problems. It was fine. If it didn't, Pablo, if you didn't have an issue until the coil changed, then it is your coil, I'm guessing, But I would test the coil. Just go on my playlist under electrical ignition, and you'll see how to test the coil, with an ohms meter. But that apparently is your issue if you didn't have it before. Shot out for a couple grand. There, I mean, you can find, there's a lot of project ones out there, depending on how far you want to go, with working on one. Thank you for sending the stickers out so fast and the kind words. Yeah, she's in charge of sending the stickers out. It's not like she don't have enough going on too, But It's hey Bob, how you doing, buddy? Uh, but she sends all the stickers out because my writing's crappy, so she writes in the cards. Usually I'll dictate depending on what's going on, but I think that another load of stickers got to go out in a couple of days again. Oh, I'm so happy the stickers are getting out there. I really am because I think it pulls people together at the shows. You know, when they see T-shirts, especially, you know, that's how Darren and Adam met, I believe. You know, I've got a nice bug for sale, and you helped me with my last fixer upper. It was awesome. Oh, that's awesome, Devin. I'm really glad. It's nice to hear that. In all honesty, I have to catch up on my DIYs. I appreciate you and your channel. Sorry, tellers about you. I did try 4 other coils, problems didn't change. Well, that's weird, Pablo. Yeah, 4 other coils, then yeah, you got a different issue going on there, in all honesty. I would start looking towards the distributor is what I would do, you know. I can't scroll back right now and look at your specs, you know, if you have Petronics or points or whatever, but yeah, if you did 4, unless your coil messed up your condenser or something, one of your bad coils, which is possible too. Devin, sorry, that sucks. We're keeping the original Urbana green. That had Janis Joplin, Porcelain to Tribute, custom 210, race car lowrider, or PA. I don't even know, number one. I have to, I've been spending so much time working on the house lately. I've been just whipping videos up fast. So didn't really decide on colors yet, for except the Beetle is definitely two-tone. That's going to be colonial red and almond color. So I'm really excited about that. I never did a two-tone before, so this should be interesting, especially the way I'm going to do it, you know, but I think it'll look nice. Let me see. Yes, sir. Some very good luck. Thank you, Brodia. Just needs a little work. Oh, they all need a little work. Don't worry about that. That's Irish. That is normal. But make it your own and take your time, brother. It'll come together. Trust me. Persian Simonese, if you like exotics, about a young Canadian. Yeah, she wanted to get. I mean, I don't hate cats or nothing. I was raised with them. The only thing I don't like is when you're kind of sitting in the living room and you hear them jump off the kitchen counter. Ugh, you know, but I like cats, though. I really do. I think that one of the major things when my daughter was here with her cat, though, was the claws. You know, we have leather dining room chairs, and it decided it wanted to play on them. And we had no idea because they were always pushed in, and the tablecloth, you know, she has one of them old school tablecloths that hang down low. And we had no idea until she pulled the chair out one day, and the cat had a very fun time on them. That's the only reason I kind of didn't want another cat, you know. But sending basketball, silver bush and carbs, Tim is slam right now. That's funny, Dino. I did a video today that obviously did not even put up yet, but I don't know why I brought it up because I had to watch how I worded it because Tim's the best, you know. But I actually got a new drill press that I did a video on, and I promised I would because they sponsored me. And I started talking about drilling the top plates on the extra MP. I seen MP come up on a damn screen. Solex carburetors I have putting a barbed threaded fitting in, and here's where I'm going with this. With that drill press and some other tools I've acquired lately, I'm starting to think about doing some Solex carbs if I can get enough of the cores and starting to do rebushings and taps and all kind of stuff in them. Pretty much what Tim's doing, and I'm not trying to hurt him. That guy, he's the best. He is the best, you know. So it's not like I'm trying to do something stupid, you know. But that's on my mind. I brought it up in my video day that won't be up until who knows this week. Because if I don't put up a DIY Tuesday, everybody will freak out. And the only thing I have right now is, you know, put the drill press together and assembling it today, you know. What do you think about electrifying bugs? Oliver, I never gave it any thought yet, to be honest with you. Somebody sent me a link one day, and I guess there was one on YouTube or something like that. But I think it was something like $10,000 altogether, everything. to do that. And I was like, okay, I'm out of the game. And I didn't even check up on it yet, But hey, we got 50 people in here and only 22 likes. Please hit the like button, folks. I really appreciate it because it helps the algorithm for the videos. Maureen laying in a box that is too small for her, and the box is getting bigger. I might probably break. Maureen, a big cat, though. I seen the picture of Maureen on the club the one day. Is empty junk? No, I wouldn't call them junk. I mean, it depends what you're doing. I've had a couple of things like chrome parts and stuff, wall hanging parts that didn't fit like exactly like I wanted them to, but it depends what you're really doing. I don't believe they're junk by no means. I mean, I've had stuff from somewhere, I won't say, and I paid more. This was a while back, and it wasn't a very good part. No, some stuff, some not. And there is Dave. How you doing, buddy? And Mr. Rye Guy. I have an extra 34.3. Let me know. Okay, Rye Guy, will. I just set everything up tonight. I got to check into bushing kits and stuff, but I, excuse me, I'm thinking about doing that. And like I said, Volksbits, I loved him. He is good. He's the best with it. He really is. But I think I might start tinkering with them a little bit now that I got the drill press and a couple things. I've got the ultrasonic cleaner. I can't even show you a picture on here. I set up an extra workbench in the garage today with the ultrasonic cleaner and the drill press. It'll be on a video coming up, But anybody get to Farmington show this weekend? Kevin Elliott, my buddy. I think. Didn't Darren and Adam go? I think. I'm pretty sure. You would have seen him if they did, though. And Bailey's dad. I have 34.3 Magnaspark distributor. I'm still having trouble with my bug idling after the choke gets off. It dies, and I have to rev it up a little more for about 36 or so. I've never actually had a Magnaspark, to be honest with you. I was considering it with the stroker motor. I'm sorry, my throat was getting dry. I was actually giving it consideration with the stroker motor. So maybe it ain't a good idea. I seen Magnaspark 2. Like, I see Empy has one out too. It's like I can't make up my mind on there. There's a distributor in the motor right now, but I was thinking about upgrading to a better spark system. And Bill Crowley, how are you? I have a heater channel on order for my Gia. Do you have a video on how to do this job? No, I'm sorry, I don't, Bill. I didn't even start in that car yet. April is my due date, technically due month, for the 68 to be done. And then, I'll be going over to the Gia. My MP drop spindles are good. Yeah, Justin, they are. I mean, I've installed a lot of the MP drop spindles. I've never had an issue with them. And there is Greg, Backyard Carmy. What's up, buddy? How are you? And Abe is in Alberta, Canada. Here, thanks for the videos. And thank you for being here, Abe. I appreciate it. I really do. And what is the best electronic ignition? Thank you, Mr. Rye Guy. Thank you for the tip there. That's very nice of you. I really appreciate that. What is the best electronic ignition module? I can never really say what's best, Neil, to be honest with you. I mean, there's so many different things out there. I seen somebody with a Protronics, Vince, I think it was Vince, my one buddy on the Slades VW community Facebook group the other day. He didn't have his Protronics very long, and it took a poo-poo. So he actually had an extra, I think 009 or something in his glove box, and he stabbed it in real quick and kept going, And Lord Mark, Slade and I were so dude back from the shop. New paint makes the original paint look awful. Well, that is cool. I hope you're doing good, Mark. That's cool. I'm glad it's back. And thank you for the tip, Greg. Thank you both. That was very nice of you, Mr. Rye Guy and Backyard Combi. Might want to check out his channel, because Clinton was on there the other day, which was really cool, his son. And I'm trying to catch up on these so I don't miss anybody. But thank you for the tip, both of you. I really appreciate that. There we go. You give Heather her L633 VW blue paint on her Gia. Parchment interior. It's interior's expensive. Fool. But I'm going to keep the stock seats in the Gia, though. I'll redo them, but I'm going to stay stock since it's going to be her car with the interior, because her little legs will reach the pedals perfectly fine, where me, my knees would be up in the dash. That's why I always seem to cut the pans and move everything back. Justin, I've said they are fine. I know Dave has an opinion about his, though. I've done 3 sets now of, hey, Jim, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. I was thinking about you the other day, but I want to text you right now with, going through a couple of things there. Truthfully, I've done like 3 sets, I believe, of the empty drop spindles, and I've had no issue with them whatsoever, Let me see here. And thank you, Dino. Thank you, brother. Wow, Tip City tonight here. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Thank you. And let me see. I don't want to miss nobody here. Everybody poops Slade. Alida. I don't want to say it that way. Alida. Is there anyone in Texas going to the Harvest Fest in Texas next Saturday? Okay, if anybody's going, let Alida know. Somebody brought that up the other day on the Facebook group, though. I can't think who it was. I don't know if it was Melissa. Somebody brought it up, and now my brain's stuck, which is normal for me. No, but I wish I was. Can Heather get her bamboo partial shelf in her Gia? I don't think... no, that won't fit the Gia, Justin. But I'll get her one for it, though. I have one for the Beetle. I think it's from CIP1, so it's probably an empty or something. So it should fit fine. But she likes them, which I can understand why. There isn't much room to put anything in them. I had a Magna Spark, and it was amazing. Personally, I run points with genuine Bosch shippers. They run great. Dino, I like points, to be honest with you. And I know everybody wants to run the electronic stuff, but I ran my favorite, and you can't buy them nowhere, I don't believe, is in my 72. Oh, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I ran a dual point Mallory. Little tricky to set up, but wow, it was a big difference from one set of points going to 2. And I don't think it was a placebo. It literally, it just felt better all the way around, But I don't think you can get them now. Can I just send you my 34.3 to rebuild rather than to Tim? He's not been answering my email. That's weird. I mean, is your throttle shafts good, Bailey? Well, what to do is here, send me let me put my email in here. Got to put my glasses on. Ta-da! Don't they look cool? They're crappy glasses. Okay, I just popped my email up. Well, I tried to. My email should show up, Bailey's dad. Just shoot me an email and we'll get it worked out. Tim's really good. Maybe he's just really busy. I know somebody else emailed him and they couldn't get an answer, so hopefully he's okay, though. But we can work something out. Just shoot me an email on that. Trying to see something here. Okay, if you recover the interior Gia seats and panels on a sway tartans and economy, you name it, we're going to see it pull singer out and stitch something up special. You know what? I have no panels right now, number one, in the Gia. No front, no back. And some guy about an hour from me got a setup that are an 8 out of 10. And he has them up for $99, but I'm being lazy about driving there. Because I should have grabbed them, and at least I would have had something to work with, to cover them. And Herman, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I really do. And I hope you're doing well. You had a great loss. And that's why I put that on a group. That I know that's hard, brother. I really do. Thank you so much for the tip. I really appreciate that. Does anyone have the rubberized version of the bamboo shelf? I didn't know they had a rubberized version, to tell you the truth. And I missed Alida. I'll be recording a video or drive to the fest, and we'll send it to Slade that he can post it. That would be cool. Wait a minute. I think I heard something weird. You okay? Oh, whoa, no. Lily tried to get in here. She's not coming in here tonight. I didn't. That would be great, Alida. Let me know if you need my email. It should have popped up on here, and I, for some reason, didn't see it yet. And please send me some videos, and I'll put them up. I'd really appreciate that. And rubberized version, I didn't even know they made them, to be honest with you. The people still do points. I do, but I want to go electronic, but have heard horror stories. Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't say horror stories, but here's the thing, and I hope this makes sense. And I'm not saying I know everything because I don't, but we have always gloated about these cars, and a lot of you folks are younger, but we always said back in the day you could get these cars going even if they broke down along the road. You can, and Dino, can relate to that with me. You can, I mean, even though he's 20 years younger than me, but you can always get them going to get yourself home due to points and condenser. If you carry, I should do a new video on what to carry in your Beetle besides protection. No, I didn't mean a perverted way. Carry bear spray. But anyhow, I should do an updated video on what to carry because points will get you home. Even if you have a dime, in your pocket, regap the points. You can carry a cheap $39 empty distributor set up already, and I can show that in the video, I guess, and stab it in and keep going. I like points, to be honest with you. I really, really do. I'm not that big of a fan of electronic, although I was going to try it on the stroker motor. And Herman, I'm glad. I'm sorry, I'm just still scrolling down here, brother. I'm glad the videos help. I really, really do. And you're doing a really good job. You are, brother. Let me see. Whoa, I got to catch up. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. What the heck does that mean? Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. I didn't put that. I don't know what that is. And there's my email. Tim hasn't returning mine either, and he has a customer's carb right now, and he won't respond to me or the customer. Maybe I better get on what I wanted to do. It might not be a bad idea. I need to get figured out though. I'm not going to get into doing nickel plating and making it look like. I guess if you go to my playlist under carburetors or Solex, I forget how I have it listed, you'll see my carburetors, what they look like when they're done. And they look very nice. I'm not going to start chrome plating return springs and all that. You want them clean, neat, and you want them to run good. So, that's the main thing. I'm not going to start sandblasting the butterfly so that people go, whoa. Yeah, no problem, Bailey's dad. Just shoot me an email, give me a day or two, and I'll get back to you. My emails usually get backed up, unfortunately. Keith was talking to Alita. Justin said, where are the panels at Slade Out My Way so I can grab them for you? Justin, they're in Sarver, Sarver. I'm not quite sure. And I'm a little bummed because $99, what a weird price. Why didn't you just say $100? They're the 4GIA panels. And they really didn't look that bad. But I punched it in real quick one night. I couldn't concept where it was, but I didn't take my time to look. And then I thought, I don't have time right now. And 2 other people sent them to me. It's on the marketplace on Facebook and said, you better grab those. But I just didn't have the time to be running out there. I heard from you say that Yinzard word again, please. Which one? About Yins being here? Or I don't know. Kenny Carpenter, good evening, sir, from Ohio. And that will be good. I have been looking forward to it, especially since my baby is back on track. Elite is ready to rock and roll. She needs everybody to show up there with your Slade stickers, your Slade shirts, case of beer. I just threw a Rubbermaid tray away. It was all beat to death. It was pretty much unusable. Dino, what? That's 2 people that brought that up. I never seen, I'm sorry, a rubberized tray. I didn't even know they had them. Old age already hit me hard. Left shoulder blown. Both my wrists are strained. That's no good, Dylan. You're young. Holy crap. Blue pills and peach schnapps. Number one, it's one syllable. R. I miss you, Greg. You're in town off and on. You gotta stop. I'll find somewhere where you could park at Rig and come over and have some pizza with me. I haven't seen you in 40 years. I think it's something like that, brother. We gotta hook up. Maybe you can make. Hey, we can. I got some record albums. We can slam some Eminence front on. Maybe Slades tool rolls that can sneak out under the hood. I'm gonna. I probably should do an updated video on what to carry in your VW. I don't. If you all want to see it, say yeah. If not, it's okay. But Heather had just bought me a vintage suitcase that almost matches the color of the Beetle. That technically they'll be painting it. So I'm gonna either put 6x9s in it and put it in the back. Really hate to mess up that old suitcase. It's from the 60s. And or I'm going to use it in the trunk and put all my tools in there. But I can do an updated video on what to carry. That I think a lot of people don't roll back to the old videos, which I don't do that either on people's channels, to be honest with you. Keith is talking there. RS Pirate. Just check, make sure the wheel bearings fit before you install the MP spindles. It was more like plastic, like a rubberized plastic, like a Rubbermaid trash can. That's weird, Dino. I never even seen him. I'll have to check mine now, but I don't think it is, And Jonathan, how many VWs are too many? Asking for a friend. 12. I don't know where I even got that from. Dang ad just popped up. And Darren, when I was logging into this, it was the first time I seen that where it said, do you want to monetize? Well, what that means is yes, but like if somebody, when we're completely done in here tonight, if somebody clicks it down the road, then a commercial would come up to help. But it kept saying something about a mid-roll, and there was nowhere to click no. I was actually pissed when I seen it, excuse me, because I thought, no, we're not going to play the game where it's popping ads up. I don't know what you're actually seeing because I didn't see anything, but I'm not playing that game. I'll figure out a different way to chat if that's going to go on. Yins are not here to watch commercials. We're here to communicate and have fun. I'm sorry, I'll get something figured out. Hey, Randy, how you doing, buddy? That is Kelso. I like saying Kelso. And it's not out of disrespect. That's his last name. But something about Kelso. I think it's from that 70s show. I just like that name. And Randy is the one actually that's sponsored by Motor that's sitting in my garage. And thank you. Man, I'm way behind her. Got Domino's Philly cheese pizza today. Oh, don't. I'm really hungry. I was in the garage all day. 40 years is right. That's what I thought, Greg. I'm talking to Wojo. Oh, wait a minute. I missed one. I'm sorry. Dina, go dig it up. Email your favorite Canadian club member. Yeah, Greg, when you're in town, and I know you're all over the place, your Facebook pops up a lot, on my feed, I guess it's called. But one day I seen the Irwin and I was like, hey, but it was like hours later you were somewhere else. So I guess you had to dump your load quick somewhere. But when you're in town and you even have an hour or two, please let me know. You have my phone number. Get a hold of me, please. I'd love to sit down with you. I really would. Yeah, Kevin, I hate ads too. Yeah, it is YouTube doing that, Heather. I know. They just started that though, apparently, because when I logged in, I just got an advertisement. It has interrupted you. Wonderful. That's the first time when I was logging in tonight, so to speak, to prep the chat where it said, pick how you want your ads. And I was looking for no. Like, why would they do that? But it must be automatic. I'm not very thrilled about it. I'll see. I don't know how else to chat online besides YouTube, unless anybody has any ideas. Right now, I can't come up with one that fast. I thought the Facebook. I thought Facebook has a chat room or Facebook group, but I don't know how many you are on Facebook. Because if you're part of the Slades VW community on Facebook. But anyhow, I thought that I can create a chat room in there, but you won't be able to see me. No great loss, but we can chat. But I think it's something new that YouTube started, obviously, because it looked foreign to me. Nothing ignorant. When I was trying to log in, I'm like, something isn't right here. Tad Moore, how are you, buddy? I didn't get the gyms this last shot, but at least I got to see the time before that, though. Who made the rubber trays? Dino? Justin, no ads here. Justin, do you have one of them things where you pay to not see ads or something like that? Or no, it won't do it while you're in chat, only when replayed. Yeah, but they said they were seeing an ad pop up. It interrupted me or something. Oh, no, I know it's YouTube doing it. Exactly. It apparently is some. What's that, hon? No, I can't control it. I know. It must be YouTube's new crap. How wonderful. I mean, all I'd like to do is have a live chat for an hour or two, and now they're going to start that crap with the commercials. Like they don't make enough money. Sorry, I shouldn't complain. Oh, where am I? Because I'm talking a lot. Okay, dude, I have no idea. Oh, he's talking number one. I use YouTube Premium. The regular app is completely unusable. I should probably get the premium. Bob said, I just had an ad pop up. Never seen it before. Yep, that's something new with YouTube now. How wonderful. That is just great. Because they're probably trying to get people to pay for this stupid premium so they don't have to see commercials or whatever. But all of my stuff has one commercial at the beginning. And that's it, because that's the only way I make ad revenue, which I think on this whole video in the end, I'll make like $1.50 or something. Believe it or not, as long as I pay my tax on it, I'm good. And I'm not even complaining, about that. But I see they're getting greedy now. I see what's happening. I have VW house that cover partial trim of 63. It has a metal frame. I don't know if mine has a metal frame or not, to be honest with you. Just jumped on for a few. Love you, pal. Hey, Joe. How you doing, buddy? Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And Randy, barbecuing and having a few minutes. Saw there was in the chat. You're barbecued. Oh, wait, that's right. I can't see through it. So, it's like 6:30 out there. I was going to say, what are you doing? I hope you're having some good family time, Randy, because you've been out on the road a lot. I know that. Especially, and I see some of them pictures you post once in a while. If I can't calculate what you're doing, I just see like rough terrain and machines with tires bigger than my house. It was hard but soft, like you dug your nails in there. You could see the dent. Soft is really hard. Now, Heather, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about the rubber bamboo. Hi, Heidi. How you doing? I didn't know you were in here. You snuck on in. Curious about the harness replacement. My car is built in Mexico for Germany. Any ideas? 1984. I've never had one that new. Well, I mean, that year. I mean, I like using Wolfsburg West for the wiring harnesses, which I'm going to have to put one in a Gia. It's smoked. And I cut into the wiring harness on my 68 by accident, but I'm not going to tell you what happened there. Just watched a Musty One video. It was 10 years old on a broken valve spring. Kind of liked it. Musty's good. I like watching him. I haven't been able to watch as many videos lately because we had taken our spare room and completely plastered the walls, blah, 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 did the whole thing. So I've been behind because I do try to support some other folks by watching their videos, but I've been behind. Adam and I met up Farmington today. Awesome, Darren. I'm glad you did. I knew you would. I mean, I'm glad you did, though. We don't control the ads here while it's live. That is YouTube. Yeah, there ain't nothing I can do with that. And it must be brand new because I don't know. The last live chat was 3 weeks ago. I can't remember. And that wasn't going on. But when I did, not to be repetitive, but when I did get on tonight and started to put the title on and what was going on and going through, that's when it froze on me and it said, pick what you want. Well, I wouldn't pick anything and just hit next. So it must have picked its own thing. It's greed on Google part. Are the oil cooler kits really worth it? I'm in Texas. I use tips on keeping a cooler, especially in traffic these days. You know what, Pablo? Go to my playlist. And yes, an oil cooler kit is nice. It's worth the money spent, I believe. Go to my playlist and you'll see a video I just did within the last 6 months or something. But it'll be in the playlist, how to keep your Beetle running cooler. And I think it was an okay video. Somebody just requested the other day in an email to me, could I please do a video, and they wanted Heather involved, I think she looks better than me, about how much does it typically cost to restore a Beetle. So the only thing I can really do, I'll go in the garage if I do plan on making that video, is show some parts and discuss typical restoration and the cost of it. Because if you go pay somebody 50 grand, but doing it yourself, I can come up with a lot of ideas to cut corners on restoration, but still come out with a great success. But the only reason I haven't considered doing the video yet, because I don't know if I'll bore the crap out of everybody. It's bad enough I do that. Meet, Zoom, Teams are all good chat deals. You know what, Neil? With Zoom, I don't know how many people could be in there. I don't know much about that yet. Well, I got to catch up. Crap. Okay. Let me see. Dino's okay. Google Chat might work, or Facebook Live. Facebook Live. That might be one, Darren. I didn't think about that. As long as they don't I can't see what you're seeing. If they're just throwing an ad up like once every half hour for a second, I don't care. But if it's going to be every 10 or 15 minutes, I'm not playing that game. I won't do this if they're going to do that. I would say I have YouTube Premium and I don't get ads. Okay, Dino, that's what I was wondering. No, I don't pay for anything extra in YouTube. Justin said I got ads too. What about the Group Me for chat or text? It also has video chat. Yeah, I not heard of some of these things. I mean, I'm not online enough, I guess, technically that way with chat stuff. I just thought YouTube was so convenient for this, but if they're going to nag every 15 minutes with an ad, then I won't keep doing it, because I didn't know that. That's greed is what that is. Yep, all about money to them. That's right. You're absolutely right. Greg said, whoa, Joe, I got the ad. It was commercial that after 5 seconds I could skip it, but it didn't wipe out your video chat feed. Okay, thanks, Greg. If it's not going to get out of control, I don't want to change the format, because we're all very comfortable with coming to YouTube and doing it here. And it gives people an opportunity. And I've had people say this before. I removed a bunch of the live chats, long story short, because I thought, well, nobody's going to watch them. Oh, I got messages. Why did you remove your chats? I didn't get a chance to see them. I didn't know people watched them, to be honest with you, after they're done. I had no idea. Go with Premium. It's worth it. Saves me the headache. Beetle works. I should say Dylan. I just said that to Heather the other night because we were watching old, your laugh here, Price is Right shows from the 70s. And then I started getting frustrated with the commercials. And Mad Moose, how are you? Thanks to Mrs. Moose. She let me know you were alive. Good to see you. Well, you tell her I said thank you. I really appreciate that. Rubber Bamboo, I hardly know her. And yeah, you got to tell Heather, you got to tell Wojo, Greg, to get over here. We'll sling up some green beer. You know what, Dino? I don't know. I was wondering that myself. I have to call him because it's been a little while, because dog sat for 3.5 weeks with Heather, so I wasn't home. And then a couple of weeks replaster in that room. So I have not talked to him in about 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I haven't talked to nobody on the phone hardly at all, because it's just been really busy. So you know what, Dino? I might give him a call tomorrow and check on him. I know he was, feeling a little down with his back and stuff. Jeff Pierce, I finally had a free Sunday night to watch the first time. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here, Jeff. I appreciate it. And DWA, go look, see what the name is the next time you're under the dash piece. He's talking to Neil. Misty, man, I almost missed this. And Misty just stepped in. I'm trying to catch up on my messages. Anyone have any good suggestions regarding aftermarket electric heaters that can be used in a Beetle? George, check Amazon for the diesel heaters. I know quite a few people running them, and they work quite well, to be honest with you. Or shoot me an email if you want, and I'll send you a link to one. But they really, really, really work good. And you can just click the remote from in your house, and it starts. And then when you go out, your car's warmed up. Well, not the motor, but the car. Wiring harness is cheap. Replace it. And my screen just jumped. Oh, there we go. Bob, I don't know if you're talking to me. I was cutting the seat rail when I put the custom seats in, and I bopped the wiring harness. Not real bad. One wire took a hit. So, I can fix it. But the Gia is going to need a whole new harness. It's caca, which is no big deal. Oakmore Milwaukee Tools sells all one on the truck, got a power ratchet, kit, 2 M12 batteries, charger, radio, $169 for free. Somebody just offered me a sponsorship on a complete stereo system, but I'm not hacking my dash up. It has the touch screen and backup, and it's more for a newer vehicle, but I had to decline on it because I'm not going to destroy my dash like that. Yeah, man, super busy. You have the weekend off. It's Sunday, and I already have a guy calling sick for tomorrow. Oh, so you have a lot to look forward to, Randy. I know you had a lot from the weather going on. I just didn't understand what was going on, but it looked like hell, you know. But I seen that truck in one of your pictures, and the tires looked like they were like, I don't know. I think your son was standing next to it, and the tire was just massive, or I should say the wheel, you know. But yeah, it's got a lot going on there. We need a club marketplace classified section of the show. I put up a Slades VW classifieds on Facebook. I'm probably going to pull it, though. It doesn't seem to be doing as well as I thought it would, and I got to constantly keep an eye on it so nobody does anything stupid and scams anybody. So I may pull that group down. FB Live and TikTok Live. I never tried FB Live yet, in all honesty. Everybody here obviously watches the YouTube channel, but I don't know how many people are on Facebook from here. You know what I mean? If you have premium Zoom account, you can host over 1,000 attendees. Yeah, I don't have, I mean, I have a Zoom account, Keith, on my phone. I mean, I guess I do. I use Zoom before to talk to a few people, but I don't know much about that yet. I didn't look into it. And Dino's talking to George. Yeah, diesel heaters are nice. And Joe, how are you, sir? Thank you stopping in, Mr. Choppin. And there are heaters that plug into a cigarette lighter. Yeah, I like the diesel heaters. They do the buses and everything. There's different sizes. I think they're about $100, $130, unless with the Bidenomics stuff it went up. I'm not really sure, but that's about what they did cost. Are we doing a road show again in the 70s, mid-century, modern, open concept bungalow again? We are going to do a video. What are we in here? We're October. Ooh, got my face close there. October 15th, November 15th. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. We got got about 6 weeks. And then we'll do the Christmas video for the year. Not to push Christmas, you know, but Heather did a lot more things this year in the house. So she's starting to decorate in 4 weeks, I believe. I'm trying to see the calendar for Christmas. And I'm going to have to fight with my train set this year, though, because it kept jerking around last year. I think you were right, Dino. The connections, I'm going to have to try to solder some of them and file them smooth. I think it's breaking connection on the track. I don't know why I went that way with that. But we'll do our annual Christmas tour, you know, through the house. I think that's a lot of fun. Those rock truck tires are about 5'10". Okay, I thought they were big. We got to get D10s out there pushing rock too. It's an awesome job. Yeah, Randy, when I seen, was it your son? I think your son, I can't remember now, was standing by the one of the wheels / tires that were mounted, and I just looked at it like, wow, that's big. Greg, I didn't know Home Depot carried the diesel heaters. Are they the type that Amazon has where you can put them in your vehicle? They're made for RVs. I didn't know that they carried those, brother. I had no idea. Oh, Greg, when you do call, I got to tell you something I picked up when we talk on the phone. I think you'll be excited. It's pretty cool, and I may be able to. Well, I'll when you call, I'll talk to you about it. Some of the free Zoom accounts only allow a few attendees, might limited 45 minutes of time. I use managed Zoom accounts for my company. Okay, Keith, I just have regular, you know, where I kind of downloaded Zoom to my iPhone and that was it, you know. I mean, if the commercials don't get out of control, then I'll just stay on YouTube because it's so much easier for me to just click on here and run, and then people can rewatch them, you know. It depends what they do with the commercials. I had not planned on them spinning out of control, so hopefully it don't go that route. My heat channels and stuff are solid, but I'm not sure if all my heat stuff works. The little levers are not hooked up. Justin, those we can do that. Those cables are cheap. I think, well, if I say they're $5 a piece, then that means they're $10 a piece now, probably. But there's only a couple cables. We can check that out, Justin. I just need a solid way to jack it up in my driveway. But if you're not going to drive yours in the winter, well, then, but you can wire them open even just for winter time, but the cables are cheap, brother. They're not bad to do. I've been watching 5150 YouTube channel. That guy is interesting. Oh, I love Jason. He's my buddy. I like 5150 MX. I actually am overdue to call him too. It's been a couple of months. As you could tell, my September and October, I was barely even communicating with anybody on a personal level that much because it just got really busy. But truthfully, Kevin, Jason, what you see on video, he is really down to earth. That's who he is. I talked to him on the phone, and I'm hoping he gets a rundown here to find something, because then I'll be in a video with him, which would be a lot of fun. Just my Macs have amazing heat. I get those things hooked up. Yeah, you know what, Dino? They do. A lot of people say that they don't heat well, this and that. The Volkswagens I've had, I had to turn the heat down. I'm going to put heater boxes, even though with the stroker motor, I'll just get the 1.5-inch heater boxes. But honestly, I've never had a problem with heat in a Volkswagen with the stock heat. I think they work fine, unless you got holes everywhere or something weird going on, And Scotty scored 60 fish this evening. Wow. Pretty cold outside, though. Been home for a couple hours. My feet are still cold. Scotty, how you doing, buddy? Did you put that on your YouTube channel? Or if you just got home, you probably didn't upload it yet, I guess, though. But you always do good with the fishing. You really, really do. But, yeah, you've got to be cold this time of year. Yep, Blake was by one. Okay, I thought so, Randy. I couldn't remember, but I thought it was one of your sons by it. But I remember calculating how tall I thought he kind of was. And then I seen the tire and wheel and was like, wow. And I complain about buying tires for our car. Can't imagine what one of those ones cost. Yeah, you need the likes also. Yeah, the likes help with the algorithm. Right now, we have 61 people and 48 likes. So, I mean, it does help the channel a lot. It really does, because the more algorithm I get, the more the videos are seen and gets out there. We're going to hit 20,000 subs soon. There's I can't see it right now, but I believe there's 19,200 and something when I checked earlier. So I'm hoping to hit 20,000 subs soon. It's climbing, and it just makes it so worth doing. It makes me smile that many people are interested in watching or torturing themselves, But Dino, I need, because still a nice drive. It's chilly after 39 minutes or so. Yeah, Justin, that's the thing. And you want to drive until they drop the salt. You know what I mean? But if your handles aren't hooked up, but the heater boxes are good, then that's easy. There's just 2 cables. They're not very expensive. Yep. Home Depot has them. Probably have to order it, shipped to the store to your address. I'm using Details on my truck right now. They run $1,200. Wow. Yeah, you're. I didn't know if you had a sleeper or not, Greg. I wasn't sure on your runs. You know what I mean? Because I hadn't gotten to talk to you. I'm looking forward to talking to you. But I know that the diesel heaters are big in the RVs, the big rigs, all of them. They work so good. And from what I understand, for the diesel heater, where do you keep the unit and where does it vent out to the cabin? And you know what? From what I understand, they really don't use that much fuel. I can't show nothing when I'm in live chat, but Bailey's dad, the diesel heaters, a lot of guys put them in the trunk on the Beetle, your front trunk, and you mount them there, and there's a little 1 gallon, or you can get bigger containers for them. Excuse me. And truthfully, they work very well, and you exhaust them out the bottom of the car. They come with a little muffler and all that. They work really good. They honestly do. I know my buddy Eric that don't live far, he got one in his bus and it cooks him out. But you can control the temperature. I sound like an infomercial. Jeez. But wait, there's more. They do. They really work good. And they're very simple to hook up. Yes, stock works well, but many cars have issues with channels. 96 don't cold or the dash gets hands. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people will have holes, Misty, in their heater channels, and then they'll say, I'm not getting that much heat. But if your heater channels are good, I have really never had an issue. I really have always had a lot of luck, with the heat systems in them. But the diesel heaters are convenient. If I do go straight headers, well then yeah, I'll use a diesel heater. We'll post the fishing end of the month. Got a tiny car show vid that I'm working on. Should have that posted tomorrow. Oh, cool. Definitely. That'll be good, Scotty. I need to catch up on your channel badly. I need to catch up on everybody's, to be honest with you. It's winter time. I have more time to go through people's channels and hit like and talk. In the summer, it's just insane. But Scotty, I thought I caught one not long ago. I wasn't able to communicate with you in comments though, because it was on my television. Did you do something with your dual carbs or gas mileage or something? I remember watching it, Scotty. Write me if I'm right and wrong me if I'm wrong. I can't remember now, but it was on my TV, and I shouldn't have been lazy. I should have picked up my phone and said something. Just consider saving you for fiberglass buggies and the bushes at the VW yard. No, I mean, it would be fun to do a video and restore a buggy, but I've got so much on my plate right now, and I could probably get one cheap, and 19,300 subs. I haven't checked. I wasn't sure where they were at, but it seems I'm climbing approximately, or I should say we are with the community channel. We're climbing around 600 to 700 subs a month, which is quite shocking, that it's climbing that fast, to be honest with you. It makes me smile, just catch me off guard. I have a bunch of cold air that sneaks in around my radio speedometer. I can feel it when I'm at speed. Justin, when you bring that over next time, we can seal that stuff up so that you don't have that happen. In all honesty, it's not hard to do at all. My buddy Greg says, what are some of your favorite channels? I keep running out of interesting new channels to watch. Recently, I've now watched 2 of my favorite channels at Diesel. You know what, Greg? I like Musty. I like 5150. Of course, I like your channel. Scotty puts some good stuff up too, because he gets in depth once in a while. Scotty C there. He'll really get into an hour-long video talking about different gas mileages. I belong to so many, and I feel bad because if I leave somebody's out, then they're going to get upset. But I belong to so many that I can't remember now without actually trying to go in on the living room TV and look at my subscriptions. But I pretty much watch 30 or 40 different channels, to be honest with you. Dave's Dub World will sneak one in once in a while. I didn't join yet, and I need to. 5150's buddy Dub Works or something like that. I can't remember. He's a young kid, and I watched a few of his, and they were pretty good. I can't think of the other ones now. I'm kind of on a spot, and that's sad, but that's called getting older, But I'd have to go to my subs and look and see what I'm subbed to, but I haven't found new ones as of yet. I know what you're getting at, Greg, something fresh, because I think I get viewer fatigue where I'm like, okay, I need something a little different, but I haven't seen any new ones lately, but that don't mean there's not some good ones that just popped up. Beetle works, okay. So I like those plug-in heaters, toss them on the floor and help for $20. I never seen them. I guess if you have an alternator, you just got to watch with the generators, if they can handle it. Diesel Creek and Jennings Motorsports. Thank you, Greg. Did everybody catch that? Wait a minute. I think I was just able to kill an ad. Let me know in about 1 minute if an ad comes up, because on the left side of my screen, I seen something pop up and it just said something about an ad coming up, and I clicked skip ad. So if it comes up, let me know. I'm curious to see if I was able to stop that from happening. I didn't catch it earlier. I'm looking over to see if it pops up again. Boom, boom, boom. Let me catch up because I'm gabbing away. Always working on miles per gallon time rates and a new comp-fire ignition. Comp-fire is working fine. Maybe that was it, Scotty, because I do watch your videos on my TV. And somebody said something to me recently. I won't say. I says, hey, that video was good. You didn't even comment. It's sad because when they're on my television, like at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting there watching them, and then I don't think to pick up my phone, log in, and comment. But That's what it was, Scotty. I do remember that now. Uh, Never had a heater issue of any of my Beetles. I never have either, Keith. I've never had one. Justin's really not having a problem. He said his handles aren't hooked up. That's my friend. He actually lives half hour down the road, give or take. And Georgia, you can get them from anywhere like Walmart for $20, and 2.5 gallons of heat for 100 hours. Oh, wow, that's really good. The truck has small exhaust pipe on the outside. It does not smell at all. The one in this truck cooks. The brand for rigs is S-Bar. I'll write that down. Okay. Thank you, Greg. Wojo is Greg. Hey, good night, Randy. Thanks for everything, buddy. And I hope you have a great week, even though somebody called off already. I hope you have a great week, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what, Greg? It must be the same one that we're all talking about then. Because I know that I watch a lot of RV stuff that you guys aren't going to be interested in that stuff, like nomads and RV life and blah blah blah, and a lot of them use they use that Mr. Buddy, and they graduated to using the diesel heaters now, And thanks for my channel shout out, Slade. No problem, Dubworld or Dave, because I'm used to calling him Dave. Different options. Vice Grip Garage. Vice Grip Garage is good. Yes. Pole Barn Garage. I don't know. I was watching a guy. I don't know the name of his channel now. Golden Ruster Bust, all good channels. Is Justin, I don't know, maybe you named it right now, I'm not sure. There's a guy that's been going around somewhere nicer than we live, environment-wise. But he's been going to all these VW graveyards, and I don't know where he's finding them. There was a lot of square backs, fastbacks, all kind of stuff. And I'm not near where I can log. I would have to log in out completely, and I don't want to do that. And find out the name of it, because I did subscribe to him, and I don't know what it is. But I know this salvage yard thing probably gets old, but some of them really, I love watching them. And this guy, he has found some really good ones. Like, I was amazed. I'm sure Heather's tired of watching him sometimes, but he's found like ones with car McGee's and square backs and everything, pulling parts out of buses, like engine after engine. And I know I get a little excited there, but I really, really like his channel. I'll have to find it and post it on the Facebook group, because I can't remember the name of it. I just found it. This channel has nothing to do with VWs, but League of Pigs is incredibly entertaining. Pig racing at its finest. I never heard of that, Dino, in all honesty. Whoops, wait, I got a Jack of all trades, Raul. Thank you for the tip. I really, really appreciate that. That was very nice of you. I didn't see you sneak in there. Thank you. That was very nice, my friend. That is Raul, Jack of all trades garage. He just started his channel not long ago, which he's actually doing a really nice job on it. He did a self-members interview for me about a month and a half ago, I think, like right around there. My time frames are awful anymore, so you might want to check that out. I'm just trying to catch up here. 61 has a gen that's 6 volt. Need to find the one that works with 6 volt. It was a little more expensive and hard to find. And let's see, I know a lot of Hercules tools, Milwaukee. There's so many different tools out there now. The S-Bar heaters are a little bit more pricey than the Chinese ones, but they work really, really well. Yeah, and I'm sure, Dino, because Greg Wojo, my buddy there, a very good friend from years ago, he's in a rig all over the country now. So I'm sure the S-Bar is treating him well. I've seen people trying to use them little buddy heaters, and I'm not saying they don't work good, though, but a couple people had a few issues. So I don't know if I'd want to sleep with them now, well, not with them running. I get very few comments. I'd ask for comments, so that's my channel slide under the radar. I'm a stealth channel. Yeah, but you do a good job, Scotty. When you explain something, you explain it in detail, and I love that. You'll put a graph up and go over everything. You did that with the miles per gallon on something the one time, and I was hooked on the whole video, just sitting there staring at it. But you did do the CompuFire. That was the last one. I got confused with it. And I never remember your name, as it's written on your card. I always have to ask. I wonder how 6 volt, 12-volt step-up converter regulator would work nowadays. I never tried it. I never had to try it yet so far. That's what Keith was asking. And I'd like to hook my heat up to it in time. How many people run their rides in winter? I won't, because they throw salt like it's free around here. Well, it is free. It comes out of my tax money, so it's free for them to throw. But I wouldn't run in salt. But some of y'all, I think where you're at, y'all, wow. I should have said yins. Some of y'all, I said it again. I must be converting. Throw ash. I guess some of you don't have salt thrown in your states, from what I understand. Inferno makes heaters that can work in a VW. Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea, in all honesty. And China Clipper, hi, good to see you. More big things to do on my 71 Super. Install wiring harness, install headliner. Ugh. Just hope I would throw it in today. Just a little bit of learning curve. Well, welcome in, China Clipper. The one that hit me in the face there was the headliner, because Heather helped me after I started saying very nasty things that I didn't put in the video. But headliners are a pain. And I did decide that I'm going to get some vinyl, because I can't afford leather. So we'll do the pleather or whatever it is, or leather. I'm going to diamond tuck and upholster the door panels on the Beetle, give it that 60s, 70s feel when I used to diamond tuck and pleat the door panels. I may do a video on it. I can. Or some people may go, I don't want to watch that, but I guess it's part of the project. I probably should do a video on that, logged on late. Dang. You're all right. I'm still here for a little bit. Mr. Rye Guy, thank you for the tip earlier. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great week, my friend. Never too late. Let me see what I got here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I should have just plugged the heater tube from the doghouse rather than deleting it, since I enjoy driving the vert here in Western Massachusetts till they start putting salt in the road. Oh, so you get salt there too. I get tired of the salt thing. But I did all that rust bullet work under the 68, which I'll do on the Carmen Ghia for Heather too. But it isn't even just the salt, I guess. I do the rust bullet just because of moisture or whatever else tries to rust them, But I like the rust bullet. I really do. My buddy used it on his Ford truck, who doesn't take care of his stuff. And he did the frame on it years ago. Never washed it, did nothing. That rust bullet is amazing. It really is. I try to avoid dry Lucy and wonder because I know rust hole it needs filling in. Oh, yeah, you might want to get that done, Dylan. Yeah, I am turning southern. I don't know. My daughter, my youngest daughter, she talks with a southern drawl off and on, out of nowhere. I don't know. I've heard Heather do that sometimes. Like just the other day, I thought she did it. I'm like, you're right. No salt in Oregon, Washington, or Idaho. What do they do there? Do they throw ash? Is that what they use? Or did I make that up in my stupid head? Because I've heard of I've heard of townships throwing ash instead. Although we have a lot of hills here, so I mean, maybe that's why they have to do that. Even worse than assault is the de-icing brine. I think it's super corrosive and gets into everything. Yeah, Justin, you're right. It does. Well, you know what's amazing, Justin? Now you know my hill, and that you've been here, and I'm thankful for that. But they used to come around and plow. They would put, good night, Bailey's dad. And yeah, I will check my email. I give you my word. Thank you so much for being here. And long story short, there's no plows on our township trucks anymore at all. They quit plowing. They just dump salt. Like, I can't even conceive the amount I watch them do. I'd like to go out and stop one of the trucks and say, where is the plows? Because if they would plow, they could throw a little lighter salt. Not that I'm a township expert, but they quit plowing around here. They just dump salt, and dump salt is all they do. Did you divide on carbs? Dale said. Oh, I think you meant decide on carbs. My eyes are itchy ever since the furnace kicked on. I'm sorry. I I'm going to go with the 40 IDFs. I just wanted to complain if that's what you're talking about. I wanted to go with a single IDF, but I've seen a lot of videos that I wasn't thrilled about. So I was thinking on going with dual 34s, but then the more and more I kept thinking about it, I'll do some Weber windows and I'll go ahead and do the dual 40 IDFs because I believe it'll get the most that it needs to anyhow. We get a mix of ash and brine. Oh, that's weird, Misty. I thought you'd get salt kind of since you're not far. I guess my stupid idiot brain thought that the state used certain things, but I didn't know that. It's a chloride chemical. Oh, okay. I throw salt on my walkways, which I shouldn't because they say it destroys the concrete. Calcium chloride, I think, is what it is. That would not harm it. Is what I probably should buy. Indianapolis Brian's like they are giving out free deep fried turkeys. Where did you come up with that? That was good, George. Slade, do you like red or blue bugs? Choose red. The Super Beetle I did in red. This one I'm doing in red and cream. No, I like blue bugs, though. I find nothing wrong with them, but I had a lot of blue bugs when I was younger, so I think that's why I'm finally like, okay, I got to have another red bug. I did have something strange happen with the channel. Out of nowhere, some of my Hoover mod vids started getting views. Turns out someone linked them to a Samba posting. Oh, yeah, if somebody posts one of your videos there, Scotty, somebody did that on my sunroof when I did the sunroof cables and adjustments and how to be magical. Out of nowhere, about a year ago, I was looking that app that you can use to see if how many views you're getting a day on stuff. And all of a sudden, boom, and I'm like, what the heck? And I started looking into it, and you're right, Scotty. Somebody posted it on one of the Samba on the forum, and it just went crazy. So, but I would never go on the Samba and start posting my videos. They'd probably have a heart attack on there if I pulled a stunt like that. Although it'd be funny for a little bit, but I've been on her since like 2000. I just don't post on her no more, and I do like it. I just don't have time, sadly. Oregon used to only use sand, just as dangerous after the ice was gone. Yeah, I can picture that with sand. Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense. I know what you're saying. I work for PennDOT. We throw salt and brine here in York, PA. Something come up about York, PA today. Funny you said that. It's glorified salt water or calcium chloride is corrosive. Oh, great. Irish, I didn't know. Well, York, how far are you? Wait a minute. Why did that come up today, the York, PA? Remember? Was that a cat or something? Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Because Heather brought up York, PA, and I'm like, no, that's not just up the street. But I don't know how far you are from me, to tell you the truth. York, PA, I've been there. I delivered a van there years ago. It's a long story for somebody, but I can't remember how far York is now. Let me see. Good night, Alita. I hope you have a great week. I just caught it now. I hope you're still here. Thanks for chiming in and being here. I really appreciate it. And we had a tree outside the garage that was 60 years, died in the last 5 years because of the garbage they throw on the roads. Oh, yeah, anything close to the roads, it gets it. We just planted a bunch of evergreens along the road, and I hope that don't happen, but I'm sure it will. I ran a single 48 on a 1914, ran awesome. Really, Dave? See, I wanted to run a single. I just thought it was less crap. And I watch Easy Jeezy a lot, more a little while back than now, but I used to watch him, and he had a single something. I don't know which one. And he was pretty happy. He would tweak it and tell you, the goods and pros and cons and bads and ins and outs, but I'll have to talk to you about that, Dave. I would love to run a single, but I know I would lose some horsepower, probably more than I would want to. I think Misty and I were talking about that on the phone the other day. I think it's just where we live. Township plows cinders most of the time works best, but it's also destroying our shops a lot in the front because of it also. Yeah, it's like I said, they don't They don't plow at all here no more. They just magically stop doing it and just dump 80,000 tons of salt every time they go through. It kind of stinks. Dennis, welcome in. I just caught you now. And here in Buffalo, your vehicle won't last 10 years with snow and ice treatment on the roads. That's sad, Dennis. Trust me, it wipes our vehicles out. It really is disgusting. We're going to use crushed volcanic rock instead of salt. Is there anything bad in that, Russ? That you said it? I didn't know how to take it. I actually didn't want the links there at the song, but I keep some of my knowledge for the YouTube channel. Yeah, I can understand that, Scotty. The song is nice, but sometimes them guys can get a little rough on there, depending, you know. Oregon sand gravel chipped by windshield years ago. Oh, I believe it, Heidi. Even once in a while, they dig up the roads around here to repave them. And I forget, fresh oil chips or something, there will be a warning sign. Well, it's too late. You're already on the road, and you can just hear it hitting the vehicle and sticking to it. Heather brought up York peppermint patties, not York. She did bring up York, PA today, and I think she was looking at Siamese or Persian cats or something. I can't remember now. But I've been to York before. I don't think it's extra far from me, in all honesty. When I did this snow removal in North Virginia, magnesium chloride, we called it MAG. And there's so many different things. I didn't realize how many different things they do use on the roads. I just thought ash or salt or good luck, you know. Dual carbs sound great, though, just more work. Yeah, I ran dual carbs on my 72, Dave. I did Weber 34s, and they ran really nice, though. But that was on a 1600 cc. Now there's a 1904, so I'm going to need more oomph, you know. The single IDA sounds awesome. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos off and on, half asleep at night, you know, or I'll just punch in single IDA, single IDF, you know, and see what comes up. And I just want to get as much horsepower as possible. I don't know why I'm being greedy about horsepower all of a sudden. Run a single carb with a nitrous drip. Now that'll work. That'll work, Jorg. My buddy Justin on here, he has well, I must be tired tonight. He has a supercharger for sale, and I've contemplated it, and I thought, man, I better not. It's Barry's Blowers is the one he has. Easy Jeezy is the original gangster. He is, Dennis. I really like him, and I'm glad he recovered well. That was worrisome because he is a super nice guy. But yeah, he got a lot of good videos up on the 40s, the 44s. He really does, and he's nice to listen to. Let me see. It's almost a bit snarky. Yeah, they are, Scotty. They are. And Bruce Jackson. Hi, Mr. Slade. I just discovered Clocker Home. They make repair panels. I need plenty of those. I've used Clocker Home on, and welcome in, Bruce, on my rear extensions where your bumpers hook up, rear quarter extensions. And they were nice. I used the rear shelves, too, inside the engine compartment in the Beetle. If I've got to buy them for the Gia, the Clocker Home panels, I will. Who makes the green panels? They're really good too. Dino, who makes them? Somebody makes the green panels. I can't remember now the name of them. They're a little pricey, but they're actually really good. And Clark said, I believe Washington used magnesium chloride. It's amazing the difference everywhere of different chemicals being tossed. My buddy ran a single IDF, and it screamed, but it definitely felt like an on-off switch. Very high strung, not very good for daily drives possible. Well, you know what, Dino? The only thing I'm concerned about, wow, York's by Philly. I didn't realize I drove that far that time. I delivered a van when I was a mechanic for somebody, oddly enough. But I was a lot younger. I can't remember. I didn't know it was that far. Some of those... There's a lot of good articles to be seen on there, but they do get a little nasty on there now. Dino, the only reason I've been getting weird about the dual, I have a set of 40 IDFs up there, brand new in box. I may end up getting rid of them. I've never even had fuel in them. I took them apart and cleaned them, and they got the stacks on them. But the only thing is I hear about the 40 IDFs, and I won't go on and on. is they're temperamental. It's like every couple months you got to tweak them. Every couple months you got to mess around with them. I just want to drive my car. I don't mind maintaining things, but I don't want to keep playing around constantly with them either at the same time. My 34s, I didn't have to do that. I had the Weber 34s. There's MP34s. I never had a problem with my 34s. I dialed them in and bam, they were spot on. But the IDFs, it seems like they're a little more temperamental. Florida doesn't participate in winter. Yeah, I think you're safe, Dave. Get more power response with duals over a single. Oh, absolutely, Misty. There's no doubt about it. You and I were talking that night. I forget the difference between the 34s and the 40 IDFs when we were on the phone, because we were literally on the phone talking. You did the dub dyno, and I forget, but it was scary. I think it was like 15 horsepower difference, though. And that kind of bummed me out a little bit, unless I'm getting confused with something. I thought of converting Lucy to dual Webers. Yeah, you'll like it if you do, Dylan. You will. There's a difference. My super decided that it needs to make noise in cylinder number 1 after 200 miles since I rebuilt the engine. Well, it's just to sit there until I can figure out my next move. I'm not sure what it is. Take your time, Russ. I know you're still healing up. I mean, yeah, Classic Fab makes the green panels. That's who it was. I don't know if they do them for Gias. But take your time, Russ. Get yourself a stethoscope if you can. They're cheap. Or make a doctor's appointment and then take theirs. Yeah, Classic Fab. I should probably Google them. I know they're better than Clocker Home, although I never had a problem with Clocker Home panels. But Classic Fab, I don't know if they have Gia panels, though. I'll have to check and see. At the world. Abel, hello. How are you? He said hello to the whole world, so that was a big thing. Thank you for being here. The unsettling valve noise, so I adjust the valves again, and now it's louder in cylinder number 1. It sounds like something dropped or went poo-poo. I would pull the valve cover and first check there, though. I can't believe tomorrow's Monday. I need another Sunday to get some more garage time in. I'm sure, Greg. The weekends go fast. I went up to garage today, not to work in the car. I had to build another workbench, an extra one to put the drill press on, and blah, blah, blah. And because I wanted to start some more adventures with carburetors and stuff like that. And the day went unbelievably quick. I could not believe how fast it went. And I got to go up to garage again tomorrow, which I don't mind so much. Classic Fab, I think. Hey, wait, Greg, did you do the video with Clinton yet? The bigger video? Unless I'm misunderstanding, because I thought that you had another one coming up. And I may have misunderstood you, so if I did, I'm sorry about that. But I could have swore there was another one. And then Clinton was talking about some stuff, and that was fun. It was nice to see him smiling. Classic Fab, I think, does the green panels. Yeah, Keith, that's what Dino was saying. I'll have to look because I don't know if it's a placebo in my brain or everybody's brain. But I heard the Classic Fab panels do fit much better. But I can't verify it myself. I've only had Clocker Home. You really want the Jet Doctor. After I added the clogged idle jets, do not exist. That's the thing is I heard a lot about the jets getting dirty, the idle jets and all that crap. But I just don't want to constantly be pulling off the side of the road or doing something or rehaffing the Dow IDFs in constantly. But Misty and I were on the phone. We use the MP34s in our engines because they are super easy to keep running, set and forget. Yeah, Misty, and we were talking about that because my Webers were the same. I set, forgot, never had to mess with them. But Jet Doctor, after I added that clogged idle jets, do not exist. What do you mean by the Jet Doctor? Because I may be being stupid here for a minute. I'm trying to read 2 different posts at one time. That was my fault. But what do you mean by the Jet Doctor, my friend? I think that you said, Misty, that the horsepower drop was 10 or 12 horsepower from the IDFs to the 34s, or am I getting that mixed up with something else? I can't remember. Slade, any experience with reduction gearboxes? No, Abel, I don't have any experience with that. Well, not yet. Good idea getting stethoscope from your doctor free, maybe stealing a call it revenge after he left me an examination room with no pants on for an hour. I hope it was warm in there. Most of the panels we stock are Clocker Home, but they come from the UK, which can be costly now since the pandemic. Need to do another order, but not looking forward to the freight. Oh, I'll bet. But I've used Clocker Home. I have no complaints about them. Another one is coming. I thought so, Greg. Either you told me that, or I just imagined it in my head. But hey, good night, Mark. Thank you for being here, Lord Mark. I appreciate it, my friend. I hope you have a great week. Yeah, I thought you said that, Greg. I really did. My arm's getting sore. I just couldn't remember. I'm looking forward to that. I still run the old Delordos. Seem to work well. Oh, I bet they do. I had a set of really nice Spain Webbers a while back, and I thought I'm never going to need these. Yeah, I did. Slade, any thoughts on homeschooling? Wow, Abel, that come out of nowhere. I can homeschool you if you want. It's up to you. I mean, no, just kidding. I forget which. No. Yeah, 2 of my kids were homeschooled, in all honesty. My oldest one wasn't. 2 of mine were, and then my last one partially was, and she had to go back because she started getting, started getting stir crazy, But then again, she wasn't in any activities to keep her busy. But I like the homeschooling for lots of reasons, and I won't get into them on here, because then some people get mad at me and a whole deal. But I feel that I know my children the best, and I utilized a cyber program, and they did well, graduated, and they're all living a very good life, That's just my view, though, How far is Coatesville from you? And you got root for Bubblegum Pink 73 Super Beetle with a wide body kit. I don't know what you mean, Bubblegum Pink 73 Super Wide Body Kit. I don't know what you mean there. Coatesville, I don't know. Number one, I'm not sure where Coatesville is. I've never actually heard of it, to be honest with you. I was supposed to be swapping out my King and Link spindles today, but I ended up having an issue with one spindle. Use an extra day on the weekend. Yeah, there's never enough time on the weekends, that's for sure. I can post a pic of them on the Facebook page. Yeah, please do that. I would appreciate that. I just trying to catch up here. Let me slide down because I don't know if I missed anybody's. Yeah, if you can post a pic on the Facebook page, that would be great, in all honesty. Reduction boxes will raise your suspension about 2. And give me the engine specs again. I'll run the numbers again real quick. I don't have my cheat sheet near me. I'll actually, I know it was on a Dub Dyno, I think. I don't know if I can pop them up, but I think I can. Let me see what I got here. And where are you? There it is. Yes, I can. Can you still see me? Maybe. And boom, boom, boom. 1904, 90.5 piston, 74 crank. Blah, blah, blah. 110 cam. I was trying to find the valves. Where are the valves at? Scat lifters. Where are the valves? Where are 1-to-1 rockers? And where's my valves at? Poo-poo. I had a cheat sheet with my valves. I can't see what anybody's saying. Hold on 1 second. Don't get crazy on me here. I don't know where my valve size was. Let me go to my one folder here. Where are you? Where are you? Build sheet. Okay, 90.5. 74 crank, balance rods, 110 cam. Oh, they're 043 heads. They're 40 by 35 big valve heads, 1-to-1 rockers. The compression is 8 0.2 semicolon 1. Okay. Let me know if that helps, Misty. Okay, let me catch up here because I was being a dum-dum. Boink, 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 boink. My buddy kid, I'm trying to catch up. I don't want to miss nobody. Hi, Rob. How you doing? Talking to Rob Richards there. See, I had to catch up. Shopping on the Samba, and I'm finding stuff in PA. I've had a couple of things listed on the Samba. Nothing seems to be moving, but I haven't shopped myself on there lately, though, number one. By the way, Tim at Volksbits is reworking my Slades 343. Thanks for the tip. Outstanding, Bruce. And you'll get a good carburetor from him. Homeschool garage. I don't know. I've never seen that because I thought, let me scroll back here. See, I told you I had a dumb moment. Where the heck did that go? Okay. Well, I misunderstood you. I don't know Homeschool Garage. I really, really don't, in all honesty. Hey, Slade, did you know that rear wheel axle seals does oil deflector shim that sits in the housing supposed to spin, or is it okay if the shim sits tight? Hard to explain. I don't know. This is my first swing axle. I've had IRS's. Rolls, yours is 65, I think. I can't remember now, but that I don't know. This is my first one I'm dealing with now. I'm not looking forward to it. Another ad just popped up. It didn't ask me, Bob, that time if I could cancel, if I wanted to cancel one. I keep looking to the left now for it. It didn't ask me that time, in all honesty. Slade, this is Able D. This is the channel where my son and I experiment not only for homeschool work, but we use his VW to teach him how to work in his W. We want to help others see homeschool as fun. Oh, okay. See, there was a large communication gap there. I'm sorry, Abel. I complain. Now it makes sense what you were doing. Okay. Thank you for logging in then that way, because I couldn't understand what you were saying at first. Okay, that's awesome. My bad. Got another commercial. Yeah, that's what Bob said. I can stop the live chats for a while until I get it figured out. I don't know why it would be pop. They don't seem to be that often for some reason, because it's 10:30. We've been on 90 minutes. I don't know. I may discontinue doing them for a while until I get it figured out. I don't know why that's happening, but that's YouTube greed. With 34s, it is 80 horsepower, 103 horse torque with dual 40s, 104. See, that's wait a minute. Yeah, that's a big horsepower difference for a Beetle from 80 to 104. That's what I thought you said. I thought it was around that much, in all honesty. Let me see something here, so I don't have to ask you again. I'll take a picture of it so I remember, because I definitely, it isn't like I'm going out to race, but I don't want to lose 24 horsepower. That's a lot in a Beetle. So I guess I will do the 40 IDFs. I heard a lot good about the MB HPMXs. So that might be a thought. I got to see if I can afford them. They're up there. They're not cheap. The no names I have, literally, they are no names. There is absolutely nothing. But I did look them over, and they're really nice. I mean, I would probably have to change a lot of stuff over to better quality. But the castings, like everything I looked at, they're nice. They really, really are. But then I've heard it's hit or miss with the throttle shafts and everything. And I don't want to, I really don't want to get in the car and hope it's not running right. Let me tune it. Let me mess around, because I plan on taking pretty far nice drives. 40 HPMX are still on sale for a few more days. Yeah, I can't get them that quick. With The 40 HPMX, would that get me right up where the 40 IDFs are with 104 horse around there, though? Because I don't know enough about the HPMXs, to tell you the truth. I really don't. But yeah, if I was losing 5 horse, or maybe, even maybe 8 or 10 horse, but 20 horse is a lot to lose in a Beetle. There's no doubt about that. I think I would definitely notice the difference, but I did like my 34s when they were on, though. On my 72, I dialed them in, and they were easy to dial in. I actually had the aircooled.net jet them for me before I got them. While raising kids and all that, I didn't have time to be playing around, and I technically went ahead and I think I paid them $40 or something. I can't remember. They asked where I lived, my altitude, not my altitude, and they jetted them from my area and everything. Yeah, boom. I put them on, fired them up, and then of course I had to adjust the mixture and the idle and all that stuff. But those things were nice. Wow. Jorio's 34 ICTs. That engine combo Slade also, the HPMX will give you a little more because they have a better flow rate than the Webers. I thought there was a video on YouTube. I thought it was MP versus Weber. Was it the HPMX versus the Weber 40s IDFs on YouTube? I could have sworn I seen that. Could be wrong, but I thought there was a video on that. But truthfully, I don't know enough about the HPMX versus no name 40 IDFs. So I'm hoping that if I do go that route, I notice, a pretty nice difference with that. So you're familiar with KDF VWs. That's the style my son and I are going for with sprinkle of class 11. No, I'm not familiar with those, to be honest with you. The KDF VWs, no. Unless I'm just forgetting, but no, I'm not familiar with them at all. It's always nice with the father-son project, though. I miss my dad. I really do. Yep, they have test and proven HPMX outruns Webers. That could be the video I seen then, because there was one on YouTube that was a little older, maybe, but I recently watched it. They did a blowout back and forth on them. Back view panels, I remember looking at Wolf's parts also. I don't... Okay, I'm looking down at my phone because I'm leaving it run. And there is a commercial on, and I can skip ad. I wasn't ignoring anyone. I'm looking back at this. Anyhow, Wolf parts. I don't know, Keith. I don't remember that for some reason. Wolf parts. I'm going to have to look them up. All I knew is Clocker Home and Classic Fab, but Wolf parts, so they... do you have experience with them, Keith, or know somebody that has? Are they like good panels and reasonable? I try not to order from overseas, and it's nothing ignorant at all. They have a lot of good quality parts, but it's the time frame, and then the shipping is crazy, which isn't their fault. They're coming clear from across the pond, But I need one panel for the Beetle right now, a small one under where the back seat would technically be. Where it comes down from the luggage compartment. And I wish there was power down at the salvage yard, because there's some Beetles there I could have cut it out of, but there's too hard. He had a generator down there, but it wasn't running real good, and I don't want to bug him. He already does a nice stuff for me. Stuck Turner, thank you so much, sir, for being here. No commercials for me, but I have ad blockers running on my laptop. Oh, okay. It's like I said, this is the first time, and thank you for tuning in here. This is the first time this has happened, and I knew it was different. When I logged in tonight and was setting everything up, it was, saying, do you want to do this, do that? And I'm thinking, I don't want to do anything. What are you doing? But it didn't leave me options to say no, which I thought was kind of weird, but I haven't gotten any ads. JPL to make panels, Red HD, a few more that I could think of them all. Yeah, I'm sure I haven't looked enough into panels, you know what I mean? But I probably should, because I need a couple small ones. The Gi is going to need some big panels, And Herman, my bro, said N-E-E. I don't know what you meant, brother. N-E-E. I think he missed a type on the key. So I'm trying to think what he meant, which he'll catch up in a second with me here. N-E-E. And I don't know what he meant. No, I haven't purchased anything from him. I was just search one looking for body parts for my dad's VW. Oh, okay, Keith. I never heard of them, to be honest with you. Anyone know of any VW yards in upstate New York? Does anybody able to help Herman out upstate New York with hey Herman, also post that in the Slades group. Because there's a lot of people on her, and I think Bobby, can't remember his last name, he's in upstate New York. He's a veteran that's unfortunately home a lot now, so he's always out at salvage yards and doing stuff. So maybe ask him, Herman, on there too. Just if you post it, he'll answer. But I'm not familiar unless somebody else on here can grab that. If you put items in your cart, leave them on the part sites. They usually offer a discount. Hey, I've pulled that before, number one. Not on just VW stuff, where I put stuff in my cart and then I'll actually forget. And they're like, hey, you want a 20% off? I'm like, okay, I forgot I had it in my cart. So, oh, Herman, that trash container that you put up, it was funny, though. I know when you said I'm not even white enough offended. I saved it, was passing it around to people. I just thought it was funny. It really was. But I know what you mean. It was kind of ignorant. I don't know why somebody did that, but it did make me laugh. Because I can almost see you going, what the hell? I know, bro. I'm so thick-skinned, nothing bothers me. I don't see color or anything, so to me it was just funny. But I did save that one. That thing flew all through my texting with all my friends because I'm like, I'm putting this in your house tomorrow. I'm sorry, now I won't quit laughing. I get a large pan order from the UK. VW Heritage around Christmas. I put the order in. Make things let me know they come in January. Misty, I think Heritage is where I seen when you de-vinyl your dash, they sell the vents there, and it was Heritage. I never ordered from them. I got nervous because they were overseas. I thought, I hope I would get my parts, but I guess a lot of people order from Heritage, Getting ready to head to bed, y'all. Hey, Dylan, have a good day tomorrow and have a good week, buddy. I hope everything goes well for you. And take care of Lucy. Wrap a blanket and keep her warm and worried. Hey, Herman, get those carbs rolling yet? You okay over there? Yeah, I guess he got them carbs quick from you. I just wasn't thinking about that. Do you mean bow wow? Bow wow, 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 wow. I don't know what you meant, bow wow. I'm trying to think what you meant, bow wow. I missed something, number one, because I'm trying to keep up with a lot of different conversations. They had a bow wow here in Boise. Never stop laughing, grossly. It's the best medicine for everything. It is. It is. We need laughter in life. Herman put something up the other day, and it was just funny. I follow him on Facebook. He's a really great guy. But he put something up, and I must have laughed for 10 minutes about it. And he wasn't doing it to get anybody to laugh. It wasn't his thing. He seen something he didn't like, and it just was funny. Man, I've dealership with VW Heritage to make postings, so I'm going to order get y'all added before I put my stock order in. Yeah, that Heritage had the vents that I wanted for when you remove your padded dash, and then you put them vents in, because they sit like the Euros or whatever, or 67 and back. But that's if I don't do a padded dash. I'm still kind of going back and forth about it, but I can't imagine the shipping from Heritage. But I guess people do use them, though. I mean, baby Avery is asleep. Mama is dozing. I'm not far behind. Miss y'all. I'll call you this week, Slade, Dave, and Rooster. Misty, I need a place this week, too. Love y'all. Love y'all, Dina. Have a good night, buddy. And try to have a good week. And try to be quiet if everybody's sleeping over there. I'll be heading out soon here anyhow. I'm starting to get a little wore out. I'm going to go check on Heather. She's relaxing in the living room because I told her, I says, you don't have to sit in tonight. I know she had a really long day. I was up the garage. I came down the house, and she got so much stuff done on the house tonight. I don't even know how she did it, But wow, we had 64 likes. Oh, that was pretty good. But I guess I should knock off because actually I bought snacks when I was out today, and now I'm hungry because I know they're waiting on me in there. But I'll see what some other YouTubers are saying about these commercials popping up looks like about every half hour, which I guess isn't horrible, but I don't like it. But I can't control it either, though. That's the thing. There was nowhere for me to say no, so I don't know. It seems that YouTube's starting to take more control of their commercials, and I still say it's greed. I'm sorry. There's a thing of being compensated a little bit. I understand that. But at the same time, I look at these live chat club meetings as, for all of us to get together and have some laughs. It's a night out without getting in trouble and, stuff like that. But it's just sad. I didn't think they would resort to that. Good night, Irish. Have a good day tomorrow, buddy. And get a list together for Gia Herod's place Gita parts. Yeah, I'm not close to doing the Gia yet, but probably not a bad idea. But okay, everybody, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the ones that gave the contribution tips, I call them. I really appreciate that. That's very, very thoughtful. And I hope everybody has an amazing, blessed week. I really, really do. And about 2 or 3 weeks, I'll post again, and that's when we'll do another chat because you folks are a blast. You really are. And shoot me an email if need be. Good night, everybody. I'll see you soon. Y'all take care of yourself.